Up next we have the tan brown. The reason I've specifically chosen this one, again, it's a very popular stone, and at the same time it's just one of those stones that you will probably be told that does not need to get sealed. Once again, I have put the permanent sealer on this side. Right here in the center I left just a little space with nothing on it, and then I did the 15-year sealer from a box store right here. Let's see how all this works out. Okay, so here we are with the tan brown, and this is the stone that in the industry, one of the stones in the industry that you will be told you do not need to seal it. So again, I just want to show you what happens, and you make the decisions then once we clean up. So let's get started. I want to remind you again, this is the side that's permanently sealed, no sealer at all, and over here the 20-year sealer. So I'm going to clear this section over here, because you know, it's going to stain, and you're going to see it as it stains, and then tomorrow morning we'll see what happens with the permanent sealer, and we're going to see what happens with the 20-year sealer after we clean the second line, the little spots over there. Alright, so let's see what happens. Okay, so let's take a look at the tan brown now and see what happens. So on the permanent sealer side, nothing with the ketchup, the mustard, olive oil, jelly, soy sauce, Italian dressing, chocolate sauce. Alright, on the center, you can actually see the stain because it's all dark in the center. And so that's pretty much a whole stain right from the top to the bottom. And I don't know how much justice the camera actually does, but you can actually see the darker spots right there and kind of where the stuff was. And again, so those are stains, so it did penetrate. Over here, same thing, the 20-year sealer had the lemon juice up here, so nothing really there. Doesn't look like the ketchup did anything. Got a small spot over here from the mustard. The olive oil, you can actually see it's got a big spot over there. Then the jelly seems to be fine. Soy sauce, nothing apparent. And chocolate sauce, vinegar at the bottom. So only the olive oil and the mustard seem to have done some damage on the 20-year sealer. You can actually see down the center as you see all the spots kind of where those condiments were. Alright, so let's leave this until tomorrow and see what happens. So here we are with the tan brown, and what we're going to do first of all is just clean up this side with the 20-year sealer. Now you can see where we stained this yesterday. It kind of still leaves a little bit of a darker mark as it was yesterday. And again, that's a stain that kind of stays on there permanently. But let's just clean this up over here on this side. Everything kind of just gels up, especially the chocolate sauce becomes a pretty thick syrup. And again, if this is a stone that you've looked into buying and somebody's told you it is non-porous, no need to be sealing it, well, right there before your eyes you can see very, very clearly all the stains that have left. And again, this was the 20-year sealer. That's the results you kind of get with that type of a sealer that you can get at your box store. So let's take a look now at this side. Let's clean this up. Alright, so we can see that right now. I don't see anything apparent. Definitely nothing compared to on this side. Again, permanent sealer after over 16 hours. has not left anything, no marks, no stains, no nothing. Again, you can see the dark area over here. I can see all the blobs on this side from the stuff that stayed on the 20-year sealer. Okay, so as I take a clip from this side, can actually, shining the light in different ways, really cannot see any blobs or anything to resemble a stain on this side. Whereas as we move over here, you can see all the darkness, and you can see all the dark spots that are pretty visible, very clear that they stained.